problems. Bring him your circumstances. Bring him your mind. Bring him your hang-ups. That's what he means when he says come as you are. He ain't telling you to dress like you just coming out the club and dare anybody in the church to say anything because you came as you are. Well, if that's the case, why don't you get out the tub and come as you are? You don't even believe that dumb stuff yourself. God still has a standard, and that standard is called holiness. We done sat up here and made all kind of excuses. And Jude said, church, you better get out here on this battlefield and fight for the faith. I still believe there's a holiness you can see. Boy, y'all ain't saying nothing. We want to convince people we save and they ain't trying to hear nothing about Jesus because they too busy looking down your shirt. Too busy looking at your hips that you want them to see. Well, I got them. I can't help it. Yes, you can. You can dress in a way that's classy, holy, and not stink. Boy, y'all done got quiet. See, that's why people don't like the holiness church. Honey, I don't want no church. Amen. That's always telling you what to do and how to. Let me tell you something. God's got a way, and I want to go it his way. I'm not looking at all this other stuff. And people are mad. Honey, that's what they used to tell us back in the day. We couldn't wear pants in the church. We couldn't wear this. We couldn't wear that. We couldn't do this, and we couldn't. And all they had was them old long skirts. Honey, they couldn't even hardly shout without falling over because their heels got caught up in the skirt, and they just sit there, and they were just a mess back in the day. They didn't even show their elbows. They didn't show their wrists. Their shirts were up to their neck, turtlenecks in the summertime. But you know what you can't say? You can't say they didn't have power. Y'all ain't saying nothing here. Because for all of these breasts we see, all these hips we see, you know what we ain't hardly seeing now? Folks, y'all ain't saying nothing. We ain't seeing the power. So what did we gain besides walking pornography? It didn't make the church better. Jude said, you better get out here on this battlefield and fight for the faith. Now that's all it's about. Freedom. Freedom. I'm so glad I'm free. I'm glad I got out of that church. Honey, I'm free. I'm glad my preacher don't preach like that. I'm free. Free from what? What are you free from? You're just using cliches. What are you free from? Honey, I'm free from that bondage. Bondage. You call sanctification bondage? Dressing modest is bondage? So you want the freedom to show everything. And if somebody tells you, as a woman of God, you know, cover these up, you know, just, I don't know how to say it. You represent God. But that's bondage. That's what you call bondage. And all they do is preach on clothes. That ain't all we preach. That's the only service you came to. We preach a whole lot more than that. But the Bible talks about modesty. So now some things are shame. But people feel like that's what freedom is. I'm free to do whatever I want to do. And can't nobody tell me that I can't do it. I can't. Because I'm